Friday. I got out of the gym not too long ago, but I had a question from a girl from Barrington, and she was asking me what my thoughts were on metabolic enhancers, diet pills, whatever you want to call them, or fat burners, whatever. And I just want to throw a video up just for everyone to kind of get some information about it, because I know a lot of people take them and think it's the easy way. The first thing I want to start off saying is there is no easy way, there is no chemical X to get you fast results. The number one thing you can do is be dedicated. Dedication is the key. Going to the gym is half the battle. Sticking to a diet is what I find to be the hardest thing for people. Consistently making sure that you're filling your body with the proper nutrients, macronutrients, the things that you can't get through your diet, the things you have to take supplements of. I mean, these are things that people don't take into account, and as much as it may not be affecting them now, when they get older and you see those people that have terrible arthritis, or they're not able to walk, or they have heart conditions and all these other issues, I mean, these can all be prevented, guys. And this is stuff that I'm slowly starting to learn, and why I have my own multivitamin before bed. I take 2 multivitamins. I take 3 calcium vitamins. I've started using a vitamin A tablet, which has been shown, research at least has shown, that taking a vitamin A supplement mixed in with all your other vitamins that you're taking on a daily basis can help slowly increase retina function, increasing overall eye health. So just on a side note, be careful, because if you take too much of vitamin A, it can cause blindness, so you can have issues. So don't megadose. Megadosing is taking a bunch of some sort of, I guess, supplement or vitamin, thinking that you're going to get, okay, well, if I'm taking 2 calcium supplements or 2 calcium pills, that if I take a lot of calcium pills in a megadose, that it's going to increase the amount of calcium in my body. So, just don't do that. I mean, take the regular recommended dose that's on the back, between whatever age group you are, and stick to that. Take that in the morning, at night, whatever you need to take. Make sure you have that. That coupled with diet and exercise, guys, you're going to see the best results. Finding out your body type, that's also crucial. That's up on philipsmarifitness.com. There's a link to bodybuilding.com, which there's a body type survey, and there's also 3 things once you find out your body type: mesomorphic, endomorphic, and ectomorphic. Once you find out what body type that you meet, you'll be able to see the traits of your body type just to verify what you are, and kind of give you more background information. So maybe you can go and look into, okay, well, maybe my exercise regimen of cardio, if I can burn off things really easily because my metabolic rate is so high, maybe I should stop doing cardio and maybe increase my caloric intake and go and less cardio, more calories, and lifting. Maybe you might find that out that you didn't know before. Who knows? But it's definitely a benefit. There's a lot of things that people think you can do, but I mean, there's limitations to certain things, and a lot of the things that are these chemical X's have detrimental effects on your health. I purchased maybe 30 to 40 days after I started working out a meltdown supplement, which is it's a diet pill, whatever you want to call it. But it was I was told by someone at the gym I was going to that it would help with a multivitamin coupled with exercise to increase my caloric, or I should take that back, my metabolic rate, to get rid of and process the energy from my foods and the nutrients. So it would allow me to kind of keep it within my range of my calories for the day, but make sure that I'm not going over, and that I'm actually being able to burn it off without having all this extra. Because a lot of the time people have too much. They have 10% more of their daily caloric intake, or what their calories should be for the day, and then you're going to start to see that you have an excess amount of energy. It's not being used. Your body's going to store it as fat and keep it, because your body's always in survival mode. So your body's going to take, because it doesn't know when it's going to get that next meal, it's going to take that energy that's extra, it's going to store it away like chipmunks storing food in their cheeks. It's going to store it away, guys, and usually it comes into fat, and then that fat doesn't get burned off, because usually the main source that your body likes to use is carbohydrates. Carbohydrates, and it also uses a couple other things that are they supersede the fat. The fat is like the last thing to burn off, because that's such a vital part to the body, or at least physiologically. So that's the last thing. That's why it's so hard to burn off sometimes. But people take these diet pills because it's going to increase the amount of I guess the amount that your metabolism can put out. There's a lot of repercussions with this. What I didn't know and was not informed of when I purchased them is you're supposed to cycle on them. Cycling pretty much means, guys, that you are on for a certain amount of weeks, because if your body becomes too accustomed to something, you either try to take more of it, or it harms your body more than it's doing any good. And the one thing that research has shown is that it can cause strokes, heart attacks, seizures, and severe mental disorders if you're taking these diet pills either too much, too regularly, and not on a regimented cycle. A lot of people aren't seeing their doctors for it, which I wouldn't necessarily say is important, but he's a key guy if you're trying to work out proper diet and supplements into your regimen of training, because he'll give you the amount that you should be taking, the amount that your body needs, and figure it out specifically towards you, rather than taking this general number and trying to figure it out. So if you're not working with your doctor, I'm not either. I'm not at home, I'm at school, so I don't really have that opportunity to be close to my doctor. But doing research is key, figuring out what you need. But guys, don't try to cheat yourself. Alright, if you are trying to take a diet pill and you're number one, you look at yourself and you're not exercising on a daily basis, at least 2 to 3 times a week for a half hour to 50 minutes, and you're not eating the proper foods, or you're just eating terrible foods, or even for that matter, you're not even eating. You're not drinking proper, or getting your proper fluids. You're drinking sodas, which I've seen and found out that research has shown that drinking a soda a day can increase the likeliness that you are going to get heart problems or heart-related issues, maybe even a heart attack, by 46%, or is 49%, one of the two, which was shocking to me. I didn't know that, but I do know that anything that has 79 grams of sugar in it, which was a Mountain Dew that I had seen a buddy of mine drinking, I was amazed. I drink water. I also drink soy milk. Soy milk isn't as much my choice. It's more because my body itself can't handle the lactate and be able to process it properly, so I get bloated and have a lot of other issues, so I stick to soy milk, which is a little bit not only more natural, but it allows my body easier absorption and easier digestion. So that's why that and water are pretty much the only things you'll catch me drinking. I try to refrain from Propels. If you're going to drink Gatorade, guys, make sure you're drinking G2s, because the normal Gatorades, I did a study and I went to the store and I bought the big Gatorades, the normal ones, and it was like I bought one of those, I believe, and then I had 4 normal sized bottles of G2, and the amount of sugar that was in those G2s equaled the amount in it was either 1 or 2 of the bigger bottles. And I was amazed that people will go through maybe 2 or 3 of these huge bottles when they could be drinking 7 or 8 of these smaller ones over a week period. There's a lot of things that the health community and that companies are trying to put out there to be more health conscious. It's about trying to find out what they're offering and making sure that you're reading food labels. But the gist of what I'm trying to say, guys, is that the chemicals that are in these fat burners, ginseng, cayenne, peppers, you have ephedrine and ephedra, which, might I add, have been banned in large doses, but supplement companies and vitamin companies are able to produce them in such small amounts that the dosages are legal, so you can get them in certain supplements. So making sure that you're checking your supplements before you take them to make sure you know what's in them, that's crucial, because there's so many different types of fat products or fat burning products out there.